Now what I'm going to do is there's a hat. Well, I should say hats up for grabs. G'day everyone, welcome back to Brook Farm. Day 3 of harvest. And Henry's just done a moistury and it's just come up at 13.6. So we are heading down to the paddock to go and get started. So I'm aiming for PS2. So I'm just topping up PS2 here. It's just needs the top put on it, just like this one here. In a couple seconds, we should be able to start seeing a pile come up, and then I'm going to be chucking into a 100 tonner just to finish off. So this is the grain from day 1. So this stuff is, can you guys remember? 9.8, I think. So we've got these 3, and then a little bit in that one, which are all dry. So we're going to go get started on that 13.6 stuff and start chucking into that fill bin just behind me. So that's PS3, and that means that we can blend that out with this dry grain with Brian. But we think, and we're not actually sure, but we think it's deliverable at 13.5. So we actually have to find that out. So we've got that to do. So yeah, once we get going, I'm going to go and run another moistury just to make sure it is that low, because it does surprise us that it is that low. Just because, yeah, yesterday we had that drizzle and all that, so yeah. Here's for a good day of harvest anyway. Here's fingers crossed. Oh, Iowa carton. Can you guys see down here? There's there's grain on the ground. Oh no! First carton of the year. JH, tick it off. Keep count, because we've there's going to be a few. No chance of spilling it in this bin, because this one has only got the cone left. So when we're talking cone, we just mean the bottom here. And I spilt that because I obviously wasn't central on the bin. So yes, that was completely my fault. Obviously needed to go forward probably about another half a metre or a metre, but it looked central to me, but obviously wasn't. So there you go, Iowa carton. So I'm just out here to get a moisture sample from Henry once he's got enough grain on board, and then I'll go and run that, and then we'll know if we're, yeah, our plan of attack for today. Is your header reading better now? 16.1. So it should be about 13.2, is that what you're saying? Hopefully. Right, what is our moisture? What's your guesses? Put it in now. I'm going to say hopefully around 13.4. Because the last one was 13.6. It's been about an hour since we did our last one, so 13.4 is my guess. Put your guesses in. What's it going to be? And we'll find out. 13.2. Brilliant. Rightio. I shall let the guys know. I shall let Brian know. He'll be starting his drive out now. And yeah, let's hope for a whole day of harvest. It is now time for me to do some graffiti. So on our bags, we tag them, so we know you know, the date that we started it, and the also, you know, what number bag it is. We gotta just check the date. So, right, this was bag 1. Oh, got beetles flying away everywhere. And it was on the 17th of the 10th. So there you go, you guys can now see how delayed these videos are. And the moisture. So we didn't do a moisture check when we started the bag, so we're just going to call it 11. But we did a moisture check on the bag number 2, so we know that the bag ended at 9.8. So we'll just write 9.8 up there. And then I'll chuck this into into Bluey, and then that way this is with Bluey, and I can just straight away tag them when when I'm laying the bag. Normally we'll go along with the moistures as we're going along the bag. So you know, along the bag there could be anywhere from 2 to 8 to 10 moistures along the bag, and that way, especially when it's a wet bag, we know where we stop, where to blend when it comes to the end of the season. It just makes it so much easier. So 9.8 on that one. Is there a mouse, is there? Hey? Is there a mouse? As long as you don't put a hole in that bag. Alright? Bailey, I'm looking at you. Yeah. Don't put a hole in that bag. So, one thing about bags. Mice absolutely love them. Now, they can't break them or anything like that. But they'll live underneath there very happily. And one thing that mice bring is snakes. So whenever we go to get debag these, get all the grain out, we've always got to be cautious of snakes. Dugites, they're not too bad, you know, they're poisonous obviously, but they'll always run away from you. It's the tiger snakes. Tiger snakes are the worry. They'll always put up a fight. They'll always challenge. So yeah, and tiger snakes are, I don't know, they're in the top 10 for most poisonous. But as long as you're smart about it, you don't get bitten. So in comes wifey. She's got the first load for the day. That's going into PS3 here. Then I thought I'd show you my stuff up because, you know, why not? So yeah, a little bit of grain on the ground there, John. Good on ya. Now I'm standing back here, I can see that I was off. So obviously I was filling here when I should have been filling here, and that's why that happened. So yeah, Summers, we pick him up tomorrow. So today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, so Summers will be on the job, and it won't happen again. I'm sure he'll attest to that, although it has happened to him, but he'll tell me it's never happened to him before in his life, and he'll get it perfect. So I'll leave the job to him. Perfect. So husband's been called into the tractor for oh, she's giving me a frown.
I mean,
for technical support for Bluetooth, not for the chaser bin. You've got that sorted.
I've got to have my beats.
So yeah, here I am. Come on. Don't worry, the chaser's fine. Menu. Keep clicking that. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Type your pin in. And look at that, you're all connected. You can have your beats now.
Day won't be a complete loss.
So my job now on the ground when they're going into field bins, it can get a bit quiet. So what I'm doing is I'm about to head back to the shed and go and grab all the fuel containers for the augers, so that we've got them all down here. But on my way back up, Annabelle's just pulling in here. I'm going to grab a sample and just run it because we've got the moisture meter back there, and I may as well see what our moisture's at. If it's dropping quicker, then just gives us a better indication when we're going to load trucks. So that moisture came up at 13.3. So we're still the same. So last time was 13.2, but it's always good just to check, if it's going down or going up. It means the guys can now just change their calibrations on their moisture meters, because their moisture meters, I think they were saying it's like 12.9. So yeah, I'll get them to change that. So Brian's on his way out now, and he'll get out here probably in about an hour's time. So I'm just topping up this one. We might use this one, we'll see. So we're definitely going to be using PS3 because that's got the wet stuff in, so that's 13.3. I'm waiting to hear back from CBH if we're deliverable at 13.5, and then everything's actually dry, but we'll blend it out anyway. And just topping everything up so we're all ready to go. All the other ones are full of fuel, but I've got the petrol container down here so it's ready to roll for when they need topping up. All right, it is time to talk moustaches. It is, depending on when I release this video, it's going to be probably the 1st of November, first week of November, something like that, or it could be a little earlier. Just depends on how I release it, I'm not sure. I am going a few videos, there is a delay in the videos. I'm sorry about that it's not live. If you follow me on Instagram, you've been seeing that for probably about 2 or 3 weeks, probably 2 weeks, you've been seeing that we've been harvesting. So I'm sorry that it's not live, but it's just a lot easier for me with editing. I'm the only one who edits everything. So, I film, I edit at the end of the day. And with harvest, big days, stressful, everything like that. It's just easier for me to have this delay in the videos. So I do apologise that it's not exactly live. So if you want to see it live, more live, go over to Instagram and follow us there. But I want to talk moustaches. It's November, so it's Movember. And Tom's Brook Farm are going to be doing moustaches. Much to my wife's disgust. I'll get her on in a sec and I'll tell you why, well, she can tell you why. We're going to grow some moustaches. So at the moment it's just myself and Henry. Try to convince Dad, but Dad's not having any of it. Well, actually Mum's not having any of it. I don't think I've ever seen Dad grow any facial hair. Like he grows it, but it's always shaven. He's always clean shaven. He's a bit like me, cannot grow any facial hair to save our life. My brother, on the other hand, he can. So it's a bit unfair if you ask me, but that's what happens with life, isn't it? So we're gonna do Movember. Now, I'd love to get you guys to donate. It is only, if all you can donate is $1, that's $1 towards prostate cancer research. Now, prostate cancer is a big deal in my family. On the Carmody side, 2 of my uncles have had prostate cancer and had to have it removed. One uncle, it was actually, it was quite bad. The other uncle had an issue with his prostate and had to have surgery but didn't have it removed. My granddad had his prostate removed. 2 of my dad's cousins had their prostate removed, and again it was quite bad. Dad is lucky enough he hasn't had anything yet, he gets blood tests every year. So if you're getting a bit, getting on in age, I encourage you all to please go and get, your blood tests and just check. If you can get on top of it sooner, it is, it's 100% better. So it's a big thing. It affects my family. Mental health is also a massive issue, but you can only select one thing to donate to. So for me, it's prostate cancer, but if I could donate to all of them, it'd be all of them. So anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to grow a moustache. Is it going to be a good moustache? No, but we're going to grow it. Now, I'm going to donate to both myself and Henry probably $200 each. Now, what I'm going to do is there's a hat. Well, I should say hats up for grabs. Now, to the top donors on me and Henry, you are going to get yourself a hat. Now, it doesn't need to be $200. That's just what I'm personally donating. That's not the bar. You don't need to go above that. That's just what I'm personally donating. I don't count towards getting a hat. All right. So if $5 is the top donation, then the person who donated $5 is getting a hat. And what we're also going to do is I'll probably get Henry, he doesn't know this yet, and he'll find out when he's watching this video, is I'm going to get him to select 2 random people and they're going to receive a hat as well. So we're going to give away 4 hats, and why not? We'll give away 4 stubby holders as well. So I'll get Dad or Annabelle or George or Rhiannon or Mum or whoever just to select some random 4 people, and they'll get themselves a stubby holder. So guys, I'd encourage you please to go across and donate. The link will be in the description and it'll be on all the videos going forward now. You can follow us on Movember. I'll be posting a photo every day of my progress. So go across over to there, follow us. Now I have currently, I think it's 7,100 subscribers. Now I know that 7,100 people do not watch the videos. There's an average of about 3,000 to 4,000 of you who watch the videos. So if I can get you guys to just donate $2 each, then we're going to be up at nearly 8 grand donated. I've set the target at 2, which I think is very achievable. But if you guys can all just donate $2, then we're going to get a nice sum of money that's going to go towards the research of prostate cancer. So please head over, donate, and follow us on Movember. There'll be a link in the description so you can see it. Follow us along. I'm going to encourage Henry to do a Mogress every day. There's on the app, you just take a photo every day, and you can see the progress. Now, I cannot grow much facial hair to save my life, but that's all right. Now, let's cut to Rhiannon, and she is going to explain what she calls my moustache. Right, so what do you call my moustache?
Heimlich.
From A Bug's Life.
Because one day he will be a beautiful butterfly and then everything will be better.
So please donate, because I got to put up with this for the next month. And every time I go to give her a kiss, she goes because all my little prickles go up. Same with the kids actually. Can you shave his prickles? So I encourage you all to donate, because she hurts my feelings.
Oh, I have to put up with it, so please donate.
Back to the shed, another sample. The headers are now saying it's down at 12.5, so we got to check. And you can see how many kilometres I would do in a day when I was going down to the neighbour's place, just to, especially when it's at a marginal moisture, right on the limit. You know, you need to make sure you're not getting it too wet or too dry. Well, sorry, not too dry, but you need to make sure it's not too wet. So, you know, you're always going and checking and checking and checking. Yeah, it's much better having it here at our workshop. 13.1. Those moisture meters on the headers are getting too excited. Still deliverable. I did find out, CBH got back to me. It's actually deliverable up to 14% in town, which is good. Yeah, 13.1 is it's still good. just got to tell the boys to adjust their moisture meters. Now it does, sometimes they've got to play moisture meter chasey. It just gets a bit like this, just with how the day progresses essentially. Like if it was a nice hot day, their moisture meters are pretty good. But if there's any moisture or anything in the air, it really just affects them, and they'll start reading crazy numbers. Good timing to get back from the shed, following Brian to the paddock. So we'll fill him up and send him on his way. So we're going to blend him out. We've got the cone of this. So this stuff's basically 10%, and then we're going to go into PS3. Yeah, PS3, which is 13.3, and PS4, which is 13.2, and Rhiannon's just there now. She's got 13.1, so I reckon we'll probably get a around about that 13%. We're just topping him up out of the 860. There was barely anything that came out of that, so 100 tonne of that is. And then we'll fill the rest with wet, which is deliverable, but wet.
About to roll forward.
Roger. Brian's all loaded, he's off and headed to town, and we should hopefully see him probably around 5 o'clock tonight and fill him again. And Annabelle was unloading into the fill bins, so I got a sample from her, so I've got that on board, and we're heading back up here just to check what it's at. And we repeat this process multiple times throughout the day. $13.2. It is just consistently staying there, which is really annoying. So what that means is if it doesn't drop anymore, we're going to be stopping pretty early tonight, which is a bit of a shame, but it's just what happens. So it's pretty much a typical day of harvest, really. The headers are rolling, chasers are rolling, trucks coming in, getting loads, and I'm just running samples and doing what's need to be done. So now what I'm doing is I'm heading out into the paddock, which is just next to where everybody is. They're just out there. This paddock here obviously is barley, but we didn't spray this paddock. So what I want to do is just check it, just to see what our grains are like. The canola just there, I'd love to go straight into that, but I don't think we can. It's still a bit green, so I'm just coming out here and doing the old squeeze test on all my my barleys, because if we can't go into there, we don't want to stop. We want to keep rolling, so we'll just roll straight into this paddock. Today is Thursday the 19th of October, so we are having tomorrow off, which is actually a good harvest day, but we're having tomorrow off because tomorrow is the Espance show, and the kids really want to go to it. So I'd be losing my chaser driver anyway, because Rhiannon was going to take the kids, and then they're asking, so I want to go along with them and enjoy the day, and let Henry and Annabelle enjoy the day as well, going to the show. It's going to be the last hurrah before we're into the thick of harvest. But then Saturday and Sunday are both in the 30 degrees. So it's 31 on Saturday, 35 on Sunday. So we're going to finish that paddock Saturday. So we need to go somewhere, Saturday afternoon and Sunday. And we can't go in the canola, so we're going to hit this barley. So I'm hoping it's all good. So I'm just checking the heads, plucking them off, giving them a squeeze. And if I can't squeeze it, then it's all good to roll. Now these are all starting to tip over, which is good. So let's find, this one's still standing up fairly straight. So this one is going to be the softest of the lot, but nah, they're all good. So we're going to go into this paddock next. The only thing is, I bet you the moisture will be a lot higher, and the reason being is that we regline that paddock over there, and regline works really well at drying the plant out, whereas this hasn't been reglined. So the moisture will be higher on here, but hopefully it's a warmer day and we'll be able to get going. So that's the plan. Finish there, into here. Hopefully when we finish this barley, we'll be able to crack in a canola, but you know, who knows. So look, I think I'll leave the video there, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to go to the Movember website or donations page. I'm going to put it in the link below. Let's see what I can grow, see what Henry can grow, and I'll see. George gets off the plane tomorrow, so I'll ask him tomorrow if he's going to join in as well. But yeah, love to get you guys to donate. So it's a great cause, and yeah, we all want to see what I can grow. So go over to Movember, check out the app. Obviously the next couple videos that I upload after this are not going to be in relation to Movember because it's still October for me. Just bear that in mind. But when it gets into November, I'll be growing the mow and I'll be able to keep you updated there. But if you want to see it live, go to the app, donate. Don't forget you can win a hat. So head over there. So again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Go check out the Glass Cage podcast. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.